One concern with people who are selling their home and also buying a home is the possibility of having to move twice, which nobody enjoys moving in the first place. So, and they definitely don't want to have to move twice within a short period of time. So it is possible to sell your home and purchase a new home and only move once. However, it does require some very careful planning and realizing that there's a certain amount of stress that comes with it. But this is a time when you can work with your realtor and the attorneys, and you can work it so that you maybe can move only one time. I've done this in the past with clients, and one thing that is important is that you're gonna have the final walkthrough with the buyers of your home that you're selling. Usually it is the morning of the day of closing, and you need to have all of your belongings, all your personal things out of your home. So what you can do is the day before, finish packing up everything out of the home that you're selling, put it on a moving truck, or and get your house cleaned or whatever, and get it for the buyers to do their walkthrough the day of closing. And then you spend that night in a hotel. And then the next day, what you would do is have the closing that morning of the house that you're selling, and get all of that behind you. Get your money. If you're selling, you might need your equity for the house that you're buying. So that gives you an opportunity to get that equity, and for the lenders to get it sent over to the lender for the house that you're purchasing. So then what you would do is that the house that you're buying, you would have that closing that afternoon. And if everything works in a perfect world, that will work out, it will go smoothly. So you would have the closing on the house that you're selling in the morning, and then the closing on the house that you're buying in the afternoon. Since these properties, your property that you're purchasing has to be recorded, and you're technically not the owner until that property is recorded, I would suggest that you try to have that closing as early in the afternoon as possible, so that it can be recorded. The neat thing now is that recordings can be done electronically, so we don't have to wait for someone to get in their car and drive to the courthouse like it used to be. So that speeds up the process. Also, sometimes now, not all lawyers will give you the keys at the closing. So you might have to go back to the lawyer's office, or your realtor goes back to the lawyer's office, pick up the keys, you meet with the realtor, and get the keys. And you don't get the keys. Some lawyers will not give you the keys until after it has been recorded, because technically in North Carolina, the seller of the property still owns it until it is recorded at the courthouse with the new buyer's names. I also would like to say, don't do this on a Friday afternoon, especially if the banks are going to be closed, because Monday is a holiday. Because you can get caught between Friday and then you can't really close until Tuesday. So I would encourage you, do not do this on a Friday, and especially on a Friday when that following Monday is a holiday. That is just not a good situation. That has happened to me before, and it was very stressful. So I would say don't do that. But it is very possible, and just keep your belongings on the moving truck. Spend the night in the hotel, do your closings the next day, and then move into your new home in the afternoon after you get your keys to your property. But it's very doable. And it just takes a lot of planning to get it done. But anyway, if you have any questions, please just reach out to me, and I'd be more than happy to walk you through the steps. Have a great day.